Shalom, shalom, Yeshua. First and foremost, we start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakathum to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And in this quick lesson, we're just gonna get into, counting the cost. All right, more so for you newcomers. All right, so we'll go ahead and start off with this Luke chapter 14 and verse 28. It says, "For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it." All right. In other words, man, knowing what you're getting yourself involved in, aka what you're being a part of. All right. Because this truth is literally the hardest walk that any man can partake in. The hardest walk is the best walk. The hardest walk that leads us to the greatest destination. All right. The straight gate. All right. The path of difficulty. Okay. So, it's very, very important for you to honestly count the cost. Know what you're finna get yourself involved in. All right? Because once you get into this truth, guess what? Sirach 2:1, right? All right. My son, if thou come to serve me, prepare thy soul for temptation. Right? So you're gonna have to prepare to go through some things. All right. You're not gonna get as many women you used to get. All right. There's gonna be times where the Lord's gonna have you just dry. You might be, very charming. You can spit that game, right? You might be able to do all that. But guess what? The Lord controls whether the woman mess with you or not. All right. So you could be, you be on your game. You on point with it, and you on point with it, but the Lord still have to where that chick don't mess with you. Right? She ghosts you. Well, that's one. Increased amount of hell at work. Hell, you might be at work doing something, and something that used to be easy for you, Satan done hopped on you, and for whatever reason, it was hard for you to do. It's many times where that happened to me. Right? Jake at work working, and some that usually don't take me, some that take me usually like 10 minutes. Lord, Satan hop on me, my hands or something. It'll take me an hour. And then my coworkers get mad at me. I'm like, damn, man, this shit don't usually take this long. Satan, In other words, man, you coming to the truth. You have just entered a fight. All right. Matter of fact, I'm finna get that scripture that goes to you kicking out that demon. Shoot, garnished. Yeah. Yep. That's 12. Because this is what happened. Because don't get me wrong, it's a very good thing to be in this truth, but it's better that you. If you know that you're not going to take this serious, don't even, worry about getting involved in it, because you're going to get messed up. I'm going to say that. All right. I'm going to get Matthew chapter 12, and I'm going to start at verse 43. It says, "When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man," all right, and how you kick that unclean spirit out of you? By the washing of the word. All right. How shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed to the washing of the word, putting that hand to the plow. You started doing the work, right? When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none. Then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. All right, because the truth, it cleans you up. All right, it cleans you up, man. All right, you actually understand why the way things are. All right, you start to make changes within your life, man. All right, it's easy to receive the word for the first go around. As you eating a roll, man. In my mouth, it was sweet as honey. Honey, when you first get the truth. But in my stomach, it is bitter. What does that mean? That means that when you first get the truth, yes, man, you're gonna be jumping for joy. Oh man, we're gonna get acres of women, land, planets, new bodies. Esau gonna be under our foot. The bitterness, you gotta wait for all that. You gotta catch hell to get all that. Through much tribulation, thou shalt enter into the kingdom. Right? So, it's like, dang, right? But I'm going to continue on. Verse 45, it says, then goeth he and taketh himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. That's the increased hell. Right? You come into the truth, you begin to, your hell gets increased. All right? Once you start taking the truth seriously, you start watching apostles and elders, you start believing on the names Yahweh Shem Shah, right? Because whether you a teacher or not, if you're a believer, you're going to catch hell. Regardless, you're going to catch hell. Now, if you don't believe, now you got your consolation in the world. But it's better than you coming to the truth and then you falling out. Because if you come into the truth, you fall out. I mean, I'm gonna get that in a second, but let me slow down. Let's stick on this first. All right, Salaki. But back in Matthew chapter 12, verse 45, it says, then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. All right, like I said, they increase hell. You come into the truth, your hell will be increased. All right, your car starts tripping more. All right, hey man, you used to be on time for work all the time. Now it's even harder for you to get up to go to work. Harder for you to go to sleep. Having more sleepless nights. You actually having dreams now, more bad dreams. A lot of that comes with that. Because guess what? Was that Luke chapter 22 and 32? If I'm not mistaken. How it says, Simon, Satan desires to have you that he may shift you as wheat. Right? So now you're on Satan's radar. So he's like, oh, you want to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua now, huh? In my world? Right? The scripture says, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. All right? So these are the things you have to take account of when you're honestly start serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Right? Once you start serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, them demons are going to come mess with you, bro. And as you grow more and more in its truth, hey, if every new level, new devil, every time, every level you reach, there's a devil that matches it. All right. So I'm gonna continue on. It says Matthew 12 and 45 in the middle of the verse. It says, "And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be also unto this wicked generation." All right. So the last state of a man shall be worse than the first. Why? Because them demons have been added onto you. All right. So once you first come in the truth, all right, you're going to be worse if you fall out. You're going to come out worse. Because more demons have been added onto you. You kick that demon out, he come back with 7 worse spirits to mess with your mind, and you fall out the truth. Guess what? You're worse than you was before you came in. Right? Because the demons have been added to you. Instead of just that one that was chilling, now it's 7 more, which is what, 8 of them chilling in you. Now you really more of a nigga. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and get that because you follow the truth. Guess what? You're gonna be beaten with more stripes, many more stripes. All right? We'll go ahead and get that Luke chapter 12 and verse 47. He says, "And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes." In other words, you are considered as worse than a 2/3, man. Why? Because you know the Lord's will and you still chose to do what you want to do. It's the ultimate disrespect in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah face, man. All right? Anybody that came into the truth and fell out, them are the ones that's really gonna get messed up. The Lord got a special judgment for them. All right. I'm gonna read verse 48. It says, But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much of him, they will ask the more. All right. So, in other words, if you didn't come into the truth, you probably heard about it, you scoffed at it, you still considered better. That 2/3 still considered better than someone that came in the truth that actually knew about the Lord will. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai shared some secrets unto you, and you said fuck them. Right? You said fuck them. Excuse my French, but that's exactly what you did. All right, you said fuck them. I want to do my own thing. I'm gonna be me. All right, this truth is just too much for me. I can't do it. I don't like it. I want to go be a nigga. I want a hoe, man, that stink. I want to serve my daddy Esau, man. This is where it is, man. Right? That's basically what you're saying. All right, you rather go back to what the scripture says, a dog that returned back to his vomit is as a man that returned back to his folly. That's what you wanted to do, basically. So of course the Lord's gonna punish you worse. But that's why it's important just for you to count the cost. Because you'd be better off just not coming in than you came in. You just like, oh man, I thought the truth was for me, but I guess not. And then now you're worse than the 2/3. You're worse as a person, and you're worse than a normal 2/3. Why? Because it says, as I read in Luke 12:48, because there's someone that knew not, they're gonna be beaten with less stripes because they didn't know. So you honestly better off scoffing. Be like, hey man, the fuck is that? Yeah, you're still gonna get judged, but you're not gonna be worse than someone that actually came into the truth and fell out. Shit, hey, the apostles, hey, the brothers, they'll tell you that, man. It's like, of course, we will want men to come in, believers, of course. We want them to come in, but we want them to stay as well, right? If you're iffy about it and you don't really want to do it, then, just, you better off just not doing it. All right? It just is what it is. All right? There's people that, many people we told the truth about, and guess what? They didn't come in. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it's expected. We don't care. All right? We're fishing for the elect. All right? Hell, we're hoping that we are elect, and we hoping we don't fall out, man, because this is a scary thing to me, it's true. As the priest Asmawa say, he says we're in the most best position, but yet the most dangerous. All right, because yes, hey man, we serving Yahweh Shem Shai. That's mean, yeah, we got the protection, but at the same time, man, bro, like the Lord can just kick us out at any moment, like whenever He feel like it, and He'll be justified. So that's the scary part, man. We don't know, and we just hope that we don't get kicked out, bro. That's what we hope and pray, But continuing on, I'm gonna get James chapter 3, verse 1, and I'm gonna get in NLT. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in the church, for we who teach will be judged more strictly." All right. So we understand that every man that come into even though it says brothers and sisters, is really just more so the brothers. All right. We understand that not every brother is going to become a teacher. All right. Yes. The apostles, as well as us, man, we push bros to teach. Like that should be your goal to teach. But we understand that everybody's not a prophet, bro. Just simple as that. Everybody's just not a prophet, even men. All right. Does that mean that, oh man, because you're not a teacher, you're not a part of the elect? No, you can still be a part of the elect. You're still gonna go through that hell though. You're still gonna catch hell. Either way it goes. But if you are a prophet, someone that teaches the words of Yahweh Shem Shai, right? Guess what? More is gonna be required out of you. And as you grow more, the Lord's gonna require more and more and more out of you. Right? In other words, the Lord's gonna be more strict on you. All right, so we understand, hey man, we push brothers to be teachers, man. Right? We push brothers because hey man, we need. Hey, the labor is plenteous, but the workers are few. Roughly paraphrasing, we need people to teach, you know. But we understand that like somebody got to be just a believer other than just women, right? So, just for the brothers that, that can't teach. But if you've been going out there and you've been taking notes, hey, we encourage brothers to teach, especially if you got the knowledge. All right. And the Lord knows if if you can teach, man. He knows if you got the ability to, because there's a reason why you go out to the camps and you taking notes. You don't take notes just to sit there and not teach. You take the notes in hopes to be able to teach one day. But we understand that's not everybody's lot, Because, once you become a teacher, man, the Lord's going to be on you more, right? Like I said, you catching hell either way it goes. Either if you just a believer or a teacher. It's just a teacher is judged more strictly. The Lord's going to judge me more strictly than somebody else that's not teaching. All right? But on the flip side, man, hey, if you're a prophet of the Yahweh Shem Shah and you make it, you're a part of the 144,000. That means you're part of the first spirits that created the earth. So hey, man, it's a great honor to be that. It's nothing wrong with being part of the 1/3, which consists of man, woman, and children. But to be a part of the, one of the Lord's men, all right, one of the Lord's like, yeah, man, that's my friend right there, like closer friends. That's a great honor, So if you want that, hey, you got to be, hey, what Yahushua say to Peter? If you love me, hey, feed my sheep, man. Teach. All right? Them are the ones that love the Lord the most, are the ones that are teaching. So if you got the ability to teach. It might be, he starts off hard at first, but as time go on, you get better and better. But, like I said, it's not everybody's lot. Because if you do become a teacher, guess what, bro? The Lord's going to be on your ass more. Hell, you got to fight more demons. It's not easy. But guess what? It's well worth it. Well worth it. All right. But anyways, man, just, make sure you count the cost. Count the cost before you come into this thing. And then if you are in this thing, you're a believer. Hey, man, if your goal is to become a teacher, that's good. That's great, actually. As a man, meaning, because women, you can't teach. Don't teach. All right, y'all stay in y'all lot, man. Y'all have beautiful lots, man. Being servants, helpmeets to your man. All right, that's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. But as far as a man, if you want to teach, man, hey, man, of course, pray to the Lord about it, and make sure you know what you're getting involved in. Know that the Lord's going to expect more out of you if you do become a teacher, man. All right, it's not easy. All right, I'm a babe in this thing, man. It's not easy being a teacher, but hey, the Lord does deal with you on a higher level, though, too. He deal with you on a higher level, for sure. But anyways, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. Just count the cost. That's all I can say. Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm in it all by saying, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time I say, Shalom, Yeshua.